Love is making waves. It gets hard when we start moving through the pain, but deep inside we'll see one day we will be rising above the ashes, moving beyond all the clouds, escaping from all the darkness, finding light in the here and now, holding on to every moment, moving closer to the edge. Isn't that the journey we're taking? We're touching skin to skin, the bodies that we're in, we're feeling everything. We're only human. No superheroes can save us all in the end. We'll break or we will bend. We're only human. Emotion running through our veins. Heartbeat. Love is making waves. We're touching skin to skin. The bodies that we're in. We're feeling everything. We're only human. Wake up. It's a brand new day. But when night falls, the monsters come out to play.
All right, everybody, welcome in. Welcome in Sushi Drew, one of our first early birds here, Nathan, DV the Fox, and we're about to get started with our demo overview live stream. And I am joined here by, oh, one sec. Sorry, one moment. There we are. Okay, I am joined here by CJ. I am Austin, and we are here to overview the Lumines Arise Demo. CJ, how are you doing today?
I am doing great, Austin. So happy to be showing this demo off again for Steam Next Fest, and it's back on PlayStation 5, just right in time, right when we all needed some good vibes.
Yes.
It's back, and I love that.
Yeah, just live on PS5 as of about 10 minutes ago, right? 20 minutes ago. Time is flying right now. And yeah, Steam Next Fest is going on now. The game is coming out November 11th, so if you haven't played the demo yet, I know we had a pretty exclusive small demo period before of only a week, right? So be sure to check it out if you haven't had the chance before. It's also Steam VR compatible. The demo is not. The game will be Steam VR compatible. And it's also optimized for Steam Deck. So we'll be showing off Lumines Arise, the demo on the Steam Deck is at the least. And yeah, it's such a good game to play on the go with the Steam Deck. Kind of goes back to the roots of Lumines, right? So
yeah.
Yeah, and I think today also kicks off the first day of Steam Next Fest. So we have some news that just dropped, I think, on IGN as well, right? If you want to explain that for our viewers.
So if you go to IGN's YouTube channel or to IGN.com, you can check out an exclusive preview of 4 stages from Lumines Arise that are in the full game, not in the demo. So if you played the demo during Steam Next Fest, really love the vibes that are coming off those stages and the music, then you can check out IGN's preview, which has 4 stages that we've not shown before.
Yeah.
I don't even think they've been in trailers.
No, I think it's never before seen to anybody, new. Right? So even like screenshots for most of them. So yeah, if you are a Lumines fan, definitely check that out. And we have some more content coming up, pretty much leading into launch. It's going to be something we'll be sharing, or we'll be at least demoing every week, right? So super excited. And it's going to be November 11th before you know it, CJ, and anyone watching.
I know.
And cannot wait to hop into multiplayer with you all. And really to see the emotional, whatever kind of journey you get from the single player experience, right? In the journey mode. So
yes.
Yeah, cannot be more excited.
Yeah, we're going to be showing off more very soon. And yeah, if you're jonesing for some more Lumines content, you do not have to wait long. There's going to be more for you very shortly. And we'll probably be even doing more streams showing off some of the features that we haven't talked about yet, which is exciting indeed.
Yeah, we'll be doing some stuff just about weekly here at Enhance. So hang out in the community in the Discord at discord.gg/enhance. And yeah, let's get to it. So we have a lot we want to go through. And if you are new to the demo, we want to show off some of the cool gameplay available in the Lumines Arise demo. Before we get started, digital deluxe content. So I believe the game is available for pre-order on PlayStation 5. Isn't that right, CJ?
That's right. You can pre-order the PlayStation 5 version. There's a standard edition and also a digital deluxe edition, which we're showing right here. That gives you exclusive Lumi avatars, in-game avatars, and nameplates for some of Enhance's games like Humanity, Tetris Effect Connected, and Rez. And on PlayStation, we have a guest in this as well, and that's Astrobot Lumi. So that'll be super fun as well. You can show off your PlayStation loyalty if you're a PS5 player. Yeah. And these avatars, by the way, we have not shown what they look like yet in game, but they are awesome, and I can't wait for everybody to see some of their animations and antics. It's really super cool. The team did such a great job on these. And the digital deluxe edition is only $5 more than the standard edition, or there will be an upgrade if you've already pre-ordered the standard edition on launch day. There will be an upgrade pack that you can get these avatars with as well. Yeah,
the team is certainly cooking with these avatars. You may be able to guess what they are exactly with their silhouettes here, but I think it's more so we just want to really show them off when they're at their 100% and look as awesome as possible, right? So we cannot wait for that. And coming soon on that kind of stuff. But if you are bopping your head right now, also you can head to the luminous.game/music, and I believe there are some singles available for download, whether it's on Bandcamp, streaming services, from the award-winning composer Hydelic, right? Who worked on Tetris Effect Connected and Rez Area X. Am I missing anything? Rez Infinite Area X.
No, that's right. Yeah, and right now we have 2 singles available. We're listening to Dreamland in the background. That is the backing track for Chameleon, the Chameleon stage of the demo, Chameleon Groove. Mm-hmm. And then Only Human is the other single that's available. And that was kind of the debut single from the launch trailer, and it's very exciting to have people hear that, bop into that as well.
Mm-hmm. All right. And so we're about to hop in the demo, but what's new in Lumines Arise? If you are just learning about this through the Steam Next Fest, this I guess is also the first Luminous game with VR compatibility. If you're a Luminous fan, that's going to be a very different way to experience Luminous, right? Kind of a reimagining just all together with art direction. And you can get fully immersed, whether it's through the synesthesia with the music and the feeling you get with the controller haptics or whatever it may be, coupled with the VR. And it doesn't get much more immersive than that if you are a VR player, right? And I know we have a lot of fans because of our repertoire and our library, which supports VR gameplay, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's optional VR on Steam PC, so if you have a compatible headset, you'll definitely want to check that out. Or if you're on PS5, the game is also PSVR 2 compatible. So very, very excited. The demo is not VR compatible, just to reiterate, but it will be in the full version come November 11th, 2025. So.
On that note, I know we have we're probably going to have some fans popping in here. The demo, any feedback we get, we're looking for your feedback on the demo still, but all that feedback will be seen in the full release. Huge thank you to all of you that have been providing feedback. And hopefully, I think we have noticed everyone is enjoying the demo, which has been great. But we'll hop into multiplayer here in a bit if you are looking to play along with us. But, I guess back into what's new in Lumines Arise. I mean, it's also the first time it's kind of had a narrative tied into it, right, CJ? With the journey mode.
Yeah, you may have noticed if you played Tetris Effect Connected and you played the journey mode in that, you may have noticed there's kind of a meta-narrative to that. And the development team is bringing that to Lumines as well. So the journey mode in Lumines Arise brings you through a journey of emotions and feelings, and there's no text in the narrative, but It's all about making you feel certain ways through the backgrounds and the music and the haptics and everything that's happening on screen. We have a couple really interesting examples of that to make you feel certain emotions through the gameplay. And I hope people pick up on it, and I hope that just like Tetris Effect Connected, by the end, you'll be shedding tears of joy.
I will say, I don't even know if I said this to you, but even in my own like personal single player experience, when I'm really vibing and getting into it, some of the stages, whether it's the intensity or especially if I'm locking in, trying to like be one with a block, the master of the block, right? I have gotten a little emotional already playing this game more than once.
Totally.
As much as I may hide it at times, but I think on stream I'm more having fun. But if I'm playing single player and I'm really just getting immersed, I definitely get intertwined with it as well.
Yeah, it's one of those games where you are playing a whole bunch and then you like stop and you have to take a breath. Like you really like have to like sit back and decompress after in some ways. And just like the journey mode in Tetris Effect Connected, there will be breaks in the journey mode for Lumines Arise. So
yeah,
can't wait for that.
Let's hop into the demo here. So yeah, the Lumines Arise demo is once again live. It includes a tutorial, 3 stages from the journey mode, and the burst battle multiplayer head-to-head mode. So definitely make sure you check out everything that is available in the demo. And if you're looking to share your experience with us, be sure, like I said earlier, to hop in the Discord at discord.gg/enhance. We're usually hanging out in there, as well as some of our big Lumines fans, and so many new Lumines fans, right? Which is cool to see. So
yeah, for sure.
All right,
you'll see a lot of different entries on the title screen. Those are not active in the demo. Just Journey and multiplayer are active. And the stages in Journey mode, there's 3 of them. Arise, Duo Soul, and Chameleon Groove. Those are not presented. Well, Chameleon Groove anyway is not presented in the same order as it is in the Journey mode of the final game. So it's just a taste. It's not here are the first 3 levels or anything like that.
Yeah. On that note, these other game modes, I suppose the missions, playlist, Lumipone, we'll have more to share about that leading into launch. So stay tuned, and yeah, make sure you wishlist the game, by the way, and get all the news through the platform news and stuff like that if you are really looking forward to the title. So without further ado, let's hop into it. Let's play some Lumines Arise. Just to save some time here, I believe Sushi Drew was in the chat earlier, but we're going to play a demo overview video to kind of help you understand how Lumines Arise works, the fundamentals, stuff like that, and then we'll kind of play through it ourselves. So, yeah, Sushi Drew, take it away. All right.
Love is making waves.
Lumines Arise is an upcoming reinvention of the classic puzzle series, Lumines. Never tried a Lumines game before? Well, I'm your host, Sushi Drew, and I'm here to show you everything you need to know about Lumines and the Lumines Arise demo that you can download now until September 3rd. Let's go. Lumines Arise marks the return of the beloved franchise that began over 20 years ago. At its core, Lumines is a beautifully simple, but endlessly deep, puzzle game. You're dropping 2x2 blocks built from 2 different colors, aiming to create 2x2 or larger squares of a single color. But here's the twist that makes Lumines special. Those 2x2 squares, well, they don't clear immediately when you form them. There's a timeline that sweeps across the screen from left to right, synchronized to the beat of the music. Only when the timeline passes through your matched single color squares do they actually disappear, generating points in progress based on how many 2x2 squares can fit in that cleared area. This creates incredible strategic depth as you're thinking about timing, positioning, and building up these areas that will create these massive point explosions as that timeline sweeps through. It's not just points on your scoreboard, it's this burst of light and sound and particle effects that make your brain release all these amazing chemicals. That moment when a massive area clears and the whole screen becomes this beautiful explosion, well, that's what keeps people playing Lumines for hours without realizing it. Every block placement, every timeline sweep, every combo creates sparkling effects, light bursts, and musical cues that make you feel like you're conducting your own performance. The game responds to every move with a symphony of sight and sound. Alright, the moment we've been waiting for, the moment I've been waiting for, a totally new mechanic in Arise. Burst. Here's how it works. As you play, you'll notice a percentage number at the top of the timeline that gradually increases. Once this hits 50%, or up to a max at 100, you can press the trigger buttons, L2 or R2, to activate Burst. When you trigger Burst, everything changes. The music shifts. And suddenly, those squares that you've been forming won't clear right away. They'll just sit there, waiting. That percentage number on top of that timeline will now show you how many times that timeline will pass through before your burst color finally clears. Your job now is simple. Make that burst area as massive as possible. You want to connect many of the same color blocks to it as you can. You could build on top of it, build around it. Basically, you want to make it massive. Meanwhile, opposite blocks that are touching the burst block will be pushed to the top of the screen. When burst finally ends, the timeline sweeps across and clears the giant burst area in one spectacular explosion. But wait, did you catch that? When burst is over, the blocks held at the top fall back down into the playfield, potentially creating even more matches that'll clear with the next pass of the timeline. There's a brand new multiplayer mode called Burst Battle that you can try out right now with the demo, where you can use this burst mechanic strategically against opponents. Burst Battle is a completely new competitive mode that will get your heart racing. The garbage piles up on the sides of your playfield, making your working area smaller and smaller. And here's how the tension builds. Warning icons are overlaid on the playfield when garbage is incoming, and you only get 4 more block placements before it hits. These icons change each time you place a block until the 4th one, so you know exactly when you'll get slammed. Just how badly is this going to go? Icons at the top corners of the playfield vary in intensity depending on how much garbage is in queue to fall, and trust me, it can pile up very fast. You can clear garbage by making squares next to it, but here's the key strategy. Garbage blocks won't land on you during burst. This means burst isn't just for offense, it's your lifeline when you're under pressure. You can activate burst to stop the garbage assault and turn the tables on your opponent. In this demo, you'll be able to play tracks from Journey mode like Arise and Chameleon Groove, and there's even a special tutorial stage if you can get to the 3rd round. In the full version, however, you'll be able to pick your favorite tracks for battles. Beyond core gameplay innovations, Lumines Arise is packed with accessibility features. Found in the Options and Accessibility menu, the No Stress Luminous option modifies certain rules to make gameplay easier, such as removing game overs completely or giving the player infinite time to choose the location to drop a block. This makes it easier to just vibe out. Other options include adjusting text size, visuals, and the intensity of certain effects so you can enjoy Lumines Arise more comfortably. If you've never played a Lumines game, this demo is the perfect entry point, giving you a taste of the Burst Battle multiplayer and 3 single-player stages. The full game, however, will have over 35 handcrafted stages. And if you're a longtime fan, Lumines Arise has everything you love about the series, but made even better with today's technology. Once you experience Lumines in that perfect flow state, especially with the new burst mechanic, you'll understand why fans have been waiting so long for this moment. Lumines Arise will hit the market on November 11th for the PS5 and PSVR 2 support, and Steam with optional VR support on compatible headsets. You can pre-order or add it to your wishlist now and get ready for the good vibes. Oh, don't forget your headphones. Peace.
All right, we are back. Thank you, Sushi Drew. So let's hop into it. We're going to play some of the 3 stages that were on display there. If anyone has any questions, be sure to drop it in the chat. But all right, we're going to start off with Arise here, as our man in the background is having a nice seat before we get started here.
It's just chilling out there, you know, as you do.
Vibing.
About to start their own journey as you're starting your journey through the demo. Yeah. I don't know if people saw the Tokyo Game Show panel that Green Tea
that's so
and
cool.
Takashi Ishihara and Tetsuya Mizuguchi were at. But they had a version of this stage that's maybe looked a little different than the one we're seeing here. But this stage might look a little different in the full version. You'll see a little more of that very soon as well.
Yeah, all the stages
there was a little
still
preview
being
of it
fine-tuned and really working on things that like readability and stuff, thanks to our feedback already from the wonderful community, right?
Right. As was in the demo explainer, you may have noticed that the dates seemed a little off. That's because we originally ran this demo in August, and it's back now for Steam Next Fest. But feedback that people gave us during the demo period back in August is absolutely invaluable. Just some really great stuff that we didn't even consider at the time. And so a lot of those things you'll see in the full game, but those points of feedback are not reflected in this demo. So things like readability are very important to us as well. And as Austin is showing here, you can go into the accessibility menu of the demo and tweak a lot of things. So if you've been watching the trailers so far, if you watched footage of it and think, oh, there's too much happening on screen, you can turn off a lot of the things that may be getting in the way so that you can really enjoy the puzzling as whatever your comfort level is, to your comfort level.
And by the way, you can see what the spider filter may be for in today's IGN preview, if anyone hasn't seen it already.
That's true.
Snake filter to be seen, I think. There might be... has it been unveiled yet?
Very
I don't
soon.
think so. Okay, very soon.
Very soon, no. Very soon. You
yeah.
won't have to wait long for that either.
Right. But yeah, definitely play around with the settings. And of course, we're going to make sure... we're still fine-tuning some of this stuff, so we'd love to hear feedback on what you would like to see regarding the drop guide, for example, like the guide around your piece or anything accessibility related. Be sure to share with us. And I believe there is a feedback link even directly in the demo as well. So, all right.
That's right. If you're on Steam, I think you can link right to it, open it in a web browser, or on PlayStation, it's a QR code, and you can just open directly to it. We still want your feedback.
So I did make the board closer, which can be fun if you're trying to really vibe and get right next to the cool little blocks.
Indeed, and that's something we recommend if you're playing the demo on the Steam Deck as well. Hop into the accessibility menu and change the camera position to near or very near so that you get that closer up view of the playfield. And Austin here showing off Burst, how this works in practice. With over 100 bursts, that's pretty awesome.
So far, so good.
Yeah, you can tell you've been playing a lot of Lumines Arise.
It's kind of funny, like, we've all gotten so good at Luminous over time. I think we're all improving, too. That's the thing.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a question in the chat from somebody who says, I think the chameleons at the end are a little distracting. Once again, it's fantastic work making this in the style of Tetris Effect. Will this be offered on VR as well? Yes, optionally you can play in VR, not on the demo, but the full game will have optional VR support on both Steam and PlayStation. The chameleon, so just as Austin was in that accessibility menu, you can change the opacity of the playfield, and that puts a nice sort of black background behind everything, makes the pieces a little easier to deal with. You can tone down or reduce the background motion. That will help as well. So try adjusting those settings and see if you can get it to a place where you can play more comfortably.
Yeah, if you want to turn off the transparency, it really helps you see the blocks as well.
Yeah, I mean, look at that, right? You have the black background there. It makes them much easier to see.
So if you're trying to lock in for a high score or something like that, it can be helpful. But I tend to love to lean into the wonderful visuals that Ishihara-san kind of dreamed up here.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
So, we'll turn it back up. Oh, not back up.
Put everything back to 11, like the normal setting.
But I totally get the latter too. As somebody that's played games competitively, right? I think most competitive game players like to just turn everything down a little bit. Or if it's just overwhelming, right? Tune it to your own preferred experience. We all want everyone to enjoy Lumines Arise and not get too overwhelmed if that's your preference.
Yes, and Gamer, the full game comes out on November 11th, 2025. So less than a month away from release here, you'll be able to play the full game. Call Me Star asking, do y'all know of any good guides out right now for those wanting to pursue specific goals in this game?
That's an excellent question. I think that's still kind of a work in progress, but we love help from the community on that. We actually have a community guide on our Discord we just kind of kicked off recently. We have had some very wonderful contributions already, right? But yeah, I think especially with Lumines or any kind of puzzle game, you want to get over the hump of, you want to find that flow state so you can kind of get immersed in the game rather than having to really think about every little move you do, right? And that comes with practice, of course, but yeah, we'll definitely have, we're also going to have some baked in, I guess we can maybe talk about it a little bit. This is the tutorial, of course, but missions and stuff like that will help you kind of skill up over time.
Yeah, and we'll be showing more of that very soon, but there are going to be ways that we encourage you in the game to improve your skills in various ways.
Yeah.
That's a really important thing to us, because I think a lot of people who enjoy Lumines, myself included, really like vibing out with the puzzle gameplay, but like weren't really sure, like, am I playing this right? Like, how can I improve my skills? And so that's a big part of some of the other modes in Lumines Arise, is about like encouraging you to really like embrace the gameplay and get better and better and better.
And that's why I love puzzle games. That's why I'm at NAS, honestly. It's like the skill ceiling is so low yet so high for puzzle games, right? And it's just like you get better literally every time you play it, and that's part of the fun for me. There's something enjoyable about every time I get on. Also, yeah, sometimes I'll just be playing for, like, say I have an hour-long session. I'm like, by the end, I'm getting a little tired, I guess, but I get on the next day and my brain is so ready to approach it again and better every time. The magic of the brain is definitely visible when you play Lumines. But okay, should we hop into multiplayer and maybe explain what's available here, CJ?
Let's do it. Yeah, the multiplayer hub is going to have a couple different game modes for you to interface with in the demo. The only one available is Burst Battles. So you can kind of see Burst Battle over here on the right, Leaderboard League, and Quick Burst in the left area of it. And yeah, Burst Battle is a completely new way to handle multiplayer in Lumines Arise, and the Lumines series in general. Like before, the multiplayer was about like control of a single playfield in previous titles, and Burst Battle is a more traditional sort of, each player has their own playfield to work with and then drop garbage on their opponent. So a little different, but I think it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I know we've had matches before.
Yeah, I think we were getting addicted during the first demo release, right? I was playing a lot of online Burst Battle with people, just because there's something. It is very fresh. If you are a previous Lumines player, and I think a lot of you may agree, it's just like a very unique take on multiplayer. For the Lumines series, it is brand new. So as you see in this picture here, garbage blocks do fall on the screen as well from the top. And if you clear squares next to those blocks, let's see, does it actually visualize here? Also, there are going to be indicators, as it shows here, for when the block is about to fall in, right? So it starts out as that little smaller purple square, and then it ramps up just to kind of warn you when those blocks are going to fall in. But yeah, as you clear squares next to those garbage blocks, you can get rid of them. And we have seen some cool strategies already that players are employing to like get rid of columns of garbage at a time, right? By clearing like squares on the top or on. It's really efficient to clear squares on top of the garbage blocks as well. Pro tips if you're about to hop in there for the first time. So, and yeah, it's all about burst and burst battle. So don't be afraid to hit it. Even if you're at 50% and in trouble, say if somebody's a little faster, you can strategize against somebody a little faster by just hitting burst sooner, because there's a lot of attack power that comes with the burst, right? And it helps you to deal with those incoming attacks as well, because it freezes their attack. So if they send an attack to you, you're not going to feel the effect of it during the burst, right? So it kind of gives you the freedom to chill out and build as you please. So
indeed. And this is a 1v1 mode, burst battle is. You can play in the demo against random match-made opponents, which we're about to see here with Austin. If anyone wants to snipe, now's your chance.
I'll go nice, snipe. Unless you are very good at the game. I'll try my best.
But the full game will have a bunch of different options there. You can play locally, you can play against the computer, you can play against friends. Like, there will be multiple ways to enjoy multiplayer in this. And Azza in the chat was saying that your gameplay makes theirs look like slow-mo, and I want to say, like, you kind of pointed it out, Austin, there is a low skill floor to this game, but a very, very high skill ceiling. And to me, like, it's valid to play this game slowly and just enjoy the puzzling and kind of vibe out with the music in the backgrounds. That's a totally valid way to play.
Oh, this is a really good player, I already know. All right, we'll try our best here. Now this is, do not be daunted by this. Knock On Forever, I believe, is an old school player, so.
Yeah. It looks like we got, two pros here. Going, lots of garbage falling here. And if you're a player like me, from Lumines back in the day, and you played slowly, like, this is just gonna, like, you're not even going to know how to comprehend.
You'll be matched with people of your skill level. The demo is pretty open, but at full release, right, there'll be matchmaking and ranks and stuff like that.
Yes. Yeah, it'll be easier to find opponents within your skill level in the full version of the game. Opponent already starting burst. Not gone forever.
Yeah, I'll probably start here. That's delaying a little bit.
Yeah.
You don't want to delay too long because there's so much attack power that comes with it.
This is true. Oh, 220, 240, 250. 277.
That's not what I want to hear. Wait.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, I might be toast then.
Oh.
Mine wasn't.
277. Holy cow.
I can get 50. I think he's got. Oh, wait.
Might have it.
I have more attack power than I realized. It's not over till it's over.
It's not over.
It's almost over, though.
It's almost over.
Well, I think I survived. I'm going to try to get a 50.
Oh.
Oh, my God. Oh, look at that.
Oh!
Right, we
that was really good. Good match there. Holy cow. It's great so far. Azza saying that they appreciate that we're not gatekeeping by being, not the best. They get to appreciate.
Oh, no. Puzzle games are meant to be played by everyone, and it's supposed to be a casual.
Yes.
I think it's the ultimate casual competitive experience. It really speaks to me for like competitive puzzle games or multiplayer puzzle games.
Yeah, totally. And as part of that, in the accessibility settings, we have the No Stress Lumines setting, which has 3 options within it. You can turn off game overs, so if you top out, it clears the playfield instead of giving you a game over. And the second type allows you to choose when blocks fall into the playfield, which is awfully nice. And then the third type does both of those things, so you can have both of those things on, and you can really play your way. The timeline going across to clear blocks, it does give you kind of a light time pressure, but you don't have to pay attention to that if you don't want to. You can just have fun making matches.
This might be a big one.
Oh, this is an amazing matchup to watch here. You're neck and neck with the burst. Neck and neck. Oh, they are up to 286.
No way. 280?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's put on some pressure, though. Oh, oh my god.
Oh.
That's not over.
That was some great.
Oh, I misdropped. No. I think I had a good spot there. I was about to have max burst. Oh, man.
Oh.
You'll have that. Well, that's one way to kick off multiplayer. I wasn't ready for that. Oh, my goodness.
That was a great matchup, though.
Good job.
GG's. Yes. I am figuring that Burst Battle is going to get really, really contested once the full game is out. It's going to be great to watch some of the matchups.
I'm so excited, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a big smile on my face, and I just got trounced. So just saying that there's something about it. That's impressive, right?
Yes.
Like, if you lose in this game, it's like, all right, they are a puzzle gamer. I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Azza mentioning that they are a longtime Lumines fan, been playing since Puzzle Fusion on the PSP. Well, that is awesome to hear. Back in, 2004 in Japan and 2005 in the US. It was a launch game for the PlayStation Portable system, which is awesome. And it was a killer app for that platform. If you look up like lists of the best PSP games, Lumines is almost always on those lists. Usually, sometimes even at the top, which is fantastic. And this Lumines Arise plays great on portable form factors as well. The Steam Deck plays great there, or if you have a PlayStation Portal and you use that to play portably around the house, it plays great on that as well.
All right, looks like we got a match.
I should say as well, the demo is available on GeForce Now. So if you do not have a PC that can run Lumines Arise and you want to try it out, it is available on GeForce Now. You can install it and try it during Steam Next Fest.
So I'm doing a little all clear strat.
Oh, very nice, very nice. That'll drop a lot of garbage on Got Yo Sauce. Holy cow, you're gonna get, oh wow.
I didn't see the next one.
That's a lot of garbage. That was a fair amount. Gamer in the chat asking, will there be weekend events offered? Yes, indeed.
That is.
There are weekend events. The weekend Lumi Live event is what they're called in Lumines, and similar to Tetris Effect Connected, if you go into the multiplayer hub during the event and play one of those modes, Burst Battle or Leaderboard League or Quick Burst, then you contribute points to the community goal. And you'll actually be able to see this in the demo. On Friday, there will be a Weekend Lumi Live event active, so you'll be able to check it out and see what that entails. It's a lot of fun, though. The multiplayer hub changes a bit, and oh my gosh, Austin with the over 250 burst. 300! 313!
Sorry, Got Yo Sauce.
That's amazing.
That might be a record for me in Burst Battle. That just came out of nowhere.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
I've never gotten above 200. At least normally I have not. DV asking, will demo progression be transferred to the full version? No. No progression will go over to the full game. It is a completely different progression of stages in the full game, and Burst Battle as well, a little different. So the progression and your stats will not carry over. Those will be zeroed out. Yeah, Ozza Green, the perfect game for handheld, honestly. Totally agree. We are working hard to be Steam Deck verified at launch, and I hope that we are, because it plays fantastically on the Steam Deck. I have a Steam Deck OLED, and I love playing Lumines Arise on it. It's just a really great game to have portably. You have a nice pair of headphones. You can really rock out to the music here. And speaking of music, this second stage here is Chameleon Groove. And in the full game, you can select like what songs, what stages you like the most. So it's determined, like each player here could determine what stage they want to play each round.
Try Gaio Sauce. Gaio Sauce is a Tetris Effect connected player. Welcome in.
Yes. Is there going to be room codes similar to Tetris Effect? Yes. There will be room codes similar to Tetris Effect.
I wasn't ready for that Gaio Sauce. Yeah, so feel free to try to challenge me here. I'll dial it back if you are a new player, for sure. Yeah, I do have some Steam Deck gameplay, actually, as of today.
Yeah, let's show that.
Oh, I got a match. We'll show right after.
Okay.
I was thinking of being queued for a sec. Oh, I think this player was in our chat. I'm pretty sure. Woski,
okay. Yeah, great Steam Deck game. We've been playing it on the Steam Deck for a long time, just making sure that it is optimized for it, because we totally agree this is a great portable game.
It's just how people, especially the fan base of Lumines, especially tied with the PSP, because that was the biggest release of the game, right? Kind of think of this game as a handheld game. Even remastered has a lot of like a big Switch player base, Nintendo Switch, which a lot of people like play on the go, right?
Yeah. So Lumines Arise coming out for Steam and PlayStation 5 on November 11th, 2025. This is the demo available right now as you're watching this. If you've never played Lumines before, there is a tutorial, and you don't have to play to Austin's level. Austin
No.
is a pro puzzle gamer here. And you don't even have to pay attention to the timeline if you don't want to. You can just vibe out and have fun with it. Adjust some of the accessibility settings to make that even easier to do.
Play around with, so yeah, we can get rid of the garbage blocks quickly if we kind of build against the wall there.
Yeah. That's a great strat.
Yeah, it's also very satisfying.
Yeah. I like how we didn't really realize that strat until the first
until the
demo.
yeah.
And we watched people play and we're like, oh, like that became the meta. It's great. Yeah, this music, of course, only human. The first stage of the demo.
I don't know if I'm going to beat that 300.
211.
I think I already peaked.
230.
Retire.
Whoa. 248. All right, that's pretty great.
That's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
I'm waking up, CJ.
The coffee's kicking in.
Yeah.
Dr. Wellround on YouTube. Are the boy and girl avatars remaining? So the avatars are a little different in Lumines Arise. As you can kind of see them on the bottom of the screen, now they have arms, legs, bodies, and they're called the Lumi in Lumines Arise. And you can really customize your avatar in the full version of the game. In the demo, you're assigned a look, but in the full version, you'll be able to customize it with different parts. So, are avatars from the Lumines series returning? Not in the same form you're thinking. And you can probably get close to the look of some of the old avatars, but this is the completely new system for those. DV asking, you think the in-game demo version of Only Human will be available in the soundtrack? Yes, it will. You will be able to...
Some really good questions so far.
Well, so I'll just tease that.
So by the way, we will be doing another dev Q&A later this week. We'll announce it at a later time, but keep those questions handy, and we'll open up a channel on our community Discord to answer any questions you may have regarding full release.
Yeah.
I almost kind of want to... I'm topping out here. Whoops, I misdropped. Let's show off the third stage here. There's a little tiebreaker stage with unique music.
Oh, right, the tiebreaker stage with the tutorial blocks looks very nice. I like this look and feel. And of course, if you're intimidated about going into multiplayer, don't be too intimidated.
Right, yeah.
There are a lot of really skilled Lumines players, but usually the matches are still fun, even if you're getting your butt kicked. And of course, in the full game, there are plenty of modes that are more solo focused as well, that will give you the kind of challenge you want, specific to your skill level, and also encouraging you to get better and better.
100%.
Like old Lumines titles have the time attack modes, and those are like the perfect way to like feel yourself getting better. If you've played Lumines Remastered on any platform, including Steam or PlayStation, like trying those time attack modes or the mission mode in Lumines Remastered really like teaches you some things you might not have picked up on, and this game will be similar.
Oh man, there's some modes I want to talk about, but stay tuned when it comes to that. There's some excellent training modes.
Yes.
That would actually apply to Burst Battle pretty well too.
Absolutely, and you can play Burst Battle against the computer, and then you don't have to really feel too bad about.
Oh, that's true. Yep.
About losing.
By the way, the computers can be very difficult. So if you're also a high-level player,
Quite difficult.
We're gonna have some pro players watching probably. It can really be tuned to be very easy or something probably harder than. I'd be actually very surprised how many players can deal with the hardest AI available. But
I'm looking forward to seeing these videos. Like
it, yeah.
pro Lumines players, I want to see it. I'm really excited about it. I don't think your opponent is gonna last too long. Oh, holding on.
Good game though. 84 attack.
Good game.
Very nice. All right. Well, yeah. Let's show off the Steam Deck. I meant to do that. I thought we would be in queue, but someone's a lot of people playing right now. So hop into multiplayer, check it out. The more the merrier too, so that it's not just the pro players out there. But yeah, Steam Deck. This is recorded this morning. I was playing a little bit on my Steam Deck, and it feels excellent to play on. And yeah, with the camera, I think it actually looks pretty good, even with the slower frame rate of my camera that I was recording. So, yeah, you can see all the vivid color. Yeah, I played so many puzzle
super
games
well
on my
on
Steam Deck. Yeah.
On handheld. Now, is this near or very near? I think this looks like near.
It should be whatever.
Not the closest up setting, but it might be.
Oh, it might be, actually. I'm not sure. Because personally, I actually like it zoomed out a little bit because I can kind of see a little bit of everything. Just get the whole picture. But yeah, on Steam Deck, you can definitely get it closer, especially when you're playing in handheld. It's nice to see a bigger screen, right?
True.
And it does take up most of the screen, and it looks amazing visually on the Steam Deck.
It's true.
If you're on the airplane and trying to show off a cool game you're playing, this is one to do it.
Yeah. Is this the OLED or the?
This is the standard. The first.
This is the
model.
LCD.
Yep, LCD.
Okay.
So imagine it's an OLED. Yeah, might even look even more vibrant.
Yeah, I run it on the OLED and it is very vibrant. It's very, very nice.
Oh, it's like I'm struggling on that burst there.
There we go.
But yeah, the control
Good
feels
stuff.
great, and no frame drops or anything like that, given how much is happening in the game. So kudos to our dev team for making it run as amazing as it does on Steam Deck.
Yeah.
And yeah, really, that could be the main way you play the game, right? I think more and more people are only playing games on their Steam Deck now.
It's true.
For example, myself, as of late, I've been playing some games. I've only experienced them on the Steam Deck, so yeah, Lumines Arise is a great game for that. If you are looking for an on-the-go game, or if you want to, chill out on the couch, hang out with family, or whatever it may be, any personal use of your Steam Deck, Lumines Arise, we recommend it.
True. And in terms of the Steam version, the demo is available now for Steam Next Fest. You can wishlist the game on Steam. You can't pre-order. Pre-orders really aren't a thing on Steam, but it will be available in both standard and digital deluxe editions on November 11th, 2025 on Steam. On PlayStation 5, you can pre-order or wishlist now as well in either standard or digital deluxe flavors. So what is going to be the fourth skin on Steam? It's a mystery. But I think people will like it once we announce, because Astrobot is the fourth skin in the digital deluxe version of the game for PS5, and we have something special as well for the Steam digital deluxe.
I wonder if feel
exciting.
free to guess in the chat, but yeah,
Feel free
I
to
think,
guess.
It's kind of out of left field a little bit, so you may not expect the collab, which I'm excited for in that regard, right? You may or may not, yeah. I'd actually be curious what people think on that, but to be shared coming regarding that, and cannot wait to share that avatar for Steam. But
Yeah, coming soon.
I think we're kind of ending or getting near the end of our stream here. Maybe we can do one more multiplayer match if one person wants to get a match in, then we can call it there.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, like, you're seeing gameplay on here. If you think that might be too much for you, you can turn down the settings in the accessibility menu. You can play at your own speed. You don't have to be a pro player in this game. A very low skill floor. Trust me, I'm at the bottom of the skill floor. I've gotten better. I have seen myself get better over the time that I've been playing, and it's great. It is a very different kind of puzzle game, to me anyway, from Tetris Effect. Lumines to me is a lot more about instinct and not really worrying too much about where you're placing blocks.
Yeah.
Just kind of putting them down, making 2x2 squares, and hoping everything turns out all right. Because the playfield is pretty large, right? It takes a lot to top out.
It does.
And
the time to top out is pretty long, right? So you have a lot of time to think about what you're doing, or kind of relax.
Yeah.
But yeah, Luminous, how do I put it? I think comparing it to Tetris, because I know we have a lot of Tetris players watching and from the Enhanced community, but I think Luminous, it may take a second longer to understand than Tetris, but it's easier to master, in my opinion.
Agree.
Yeah. So, like, when you get over that hump and it really clicks for you, like, it doesn't take that much to start moving quickly. Like, I think, speaking for both of us, I think we were both new to Luminous as of not that long ago. Of course, I've played a lot of puzzle games, but CJ's been improving at a crazy rate, too, as, like, a pretty new Luminous player, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I played Lumines back on the PSP and played it on the Vita and Xbox Live with Lumines Live on the 360. Like, I've been playing Lumines for a long time, but I never really honed my skills. I never really tried to get better until Lumines Arise, and that's a big focus of the game too, is like helping you along that path. And I'm so glad it is that way, because I think a lot of people are gonna get into the mechanics in ways that they never had before.
Opponent's pretty good.
Yeah. 82 burst, 96, 111.
Uh-oh.
A 111 burst. They took away the garbage that you were going to drop on them, pretty much.
So yeah, make sure you enable that burst.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can enact burst anytime over the 50%. And it won't be as long of a burst, but if you're in a tough spot, you definitely want to try to get back above 50% as quickly as possible.
There's good. That was pretty good. There's good strategies for that as well. Maybe we can mess around with that. Definitely have fun, experiment with this. That's part of the fun of puzzle games, right? And just kind of strategizing and figuring out how to play it correctly.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of a fun strat to just try to only use 50% burst and just try to only focus on burst. You can actually be a little sneaky that way, and it can help you against really fast players, right? That are gonna, fill out your board.
I think you have won.
It caught me off guard. I'm like, oh, they tanked that.
We got a question on YouTube. Why can Lumines Arise only be pre-ordered on PlayStation 5 but not on the Steam version? So that's a great question. Steam pre-orders really aren't a thing on Steam, so that is why pre-orders are much more of a console thing, so that's why it's available right now on PlayStation and not Steam, but the same pricing and the same content, well, except for one of the avatars in the digital deluxe edition are similar or the same as PlayStation, so you'll have to wait until November 11th to actually buy it, but hopefully you have it wishlisted. Very important for everyone to wishlist on Steam, as that is like a big way that games get discovered on Steam, and we really are hoping that people who love puzzle games like Tetris Effect and Lumines in general pick up Lumines Arise, because it's really an excellent evolution of this series. If you've ever played any previous Lumines game, I think you're really going to love what this one has to offer.
Yeah, and if you like Tetris, you're going to like Lumines for the same reasons. Just it kind of the same senses are tickled in a way. There's probably a better way to word that, but you get the same sensations from playing Lumines that you would Tetris in the puzzle game aspect, right?
Totally. Oh, they did a misdrop.
Oh,
that was a misdrop. They had
keep
space.
It up. I was we were vibing there. That was a good back and forth. Good job, Vels.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a good game to end it on. Nice. Especially for me, I can end it on a win there, but not to be selfish. All right, so that was a fun stream. It's good playing through the demo. I'll definitely be hanging out in Burst Battle in the Discord as well. So if you're looking to play some of the devs, I'm sure CJ will be on, Eileen will be on, or if you're on Japan time, maybe some more Japanese team members will be on. But yeah, come hang out with us in the Discord at discord.gg/enhance and play some Lumines Arise with us. And yes, more news coming soon, whether it's part of the Steam Next Fest week or leading into launch, so stay tuned. We cannot wait to share some of the things we were talking about earlier with you. So,
yes.
Yeah. Any other thoughts here before we close out, CJ?
Just be sure to wishlist on Steam and wishlist on PS5 or pre-order. You can do that as well. And yeah, get ready for November 11th. I think it's going to be really awesome. I think you're going to love what this game has to offer. If you've played any previous Lumines game, or even if you haven't, if you're enjoying watching what this game has to offer, you're really going to love this game, and you can really just vibe out and have fun. No matter what your skill level is, you do not have to be a pro player.
Yeah, I think so we were at Summer Game Fest, and that's the first time we unveiled Lumines Arise, right? And I think the people that enjoyed the game the most, in my experience, at least demoing with a lot of the people walking up in the press, was the people that had the most fun were the people that haven't played Lumines or Tetris or any puzzle game. If you're new to this genre, for one, definitely check it out, because not too many people are making like really high-end puzzle games, right? So it definitely will be a good game to play on the side. There's always room for puzzle games when you're playing other games, right? I love to play puzzle games while I'm watching YouTube or whatever it may be, just to kind of chill out. Whether you're playing the Silk Song or Hades 2, it might be nice to take a break and play some Lumines Arise as well, right? So, definitely wishlist it. Hope you check out the game. And what other news we got here? I think we're pretty much done. Check out the music on luminous.game/music. We're just excited for you to play it and see the reimagining of Luminous.
Yeah, and there's a video showing off 4 more stages on IGN, so an exclusive preview there. And keep an eye out for more coverage of Lumines coming up very, very soon. I just want to address one more question in the chat. Will there be a difference between those who pre-order the game and ones who don't? No, there is no pre-order bonus, so just the digital deluxe edition, which is available on both platforms. So, yeah.
Well, all right. I think that's it for now. But stay tuned. We'll have some more events coming up this week. This Wednesday, we'll be doing our partners, the Classic Tetris World Championship. We'll be hanging out on their channel playing some Lumines Arise as well with the likes of my coworker, who's also a big Tetris player known in the Tetris community, Green Tea, a.k.a. Tatajima-san. Some other Tetris players and whatnot, content creators will be teaming up, and we'll all be playing the demo at the same time, which will be a lot of fun. So that's coming up. We've got a Q&A coming up, like I mentioned, so keep those questions handy. A lot of great questions so far today. More news to share this week, and until launch, November 11th, it'll be here before you know it, CJ. 1 month will fly by, so...
I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait for people to get their hands on the full version of the game. It's going to be awesome.
Same. Well, thank you all for tuning in. I'll be hanging out in the community if you're playing the demo, but have a good rest of your morning, day, evening, wherever you are. And be sure to wishlist, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.